Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Still having microphone issues, but we'll get that worked out. This is my one of my last recipes for the Thanksgiving Day meal leftovers. This is my favorite one though. I love making this soup. Having turkey soup with a lot of leftover ingredients that was from Turkey Day. So we're going to put all that together. I think you guys are going to like the soup. We're going to serve our soup this time. We're going to do it over, Penny wants egg noodles. So we're going to be making egg noodles, and I keep that separate. But anyway, we'll get into that later. And while you're here, do me a favor, give me a like, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't yet, hit the notification bell. When you're looking at that, go down, drop the box down. My daughter's updated website is in there if you don't mind taking a look at that. Outside of that, let's get to the recipe so we can start to eat. Because Mr. Dan wants to eat some of this good soup. Okay, behind lid number one is my turkey stock. This is what I boiled the turkey in, or the turkey carcass, and we got a fair amount of meat off of that. Lid number two is my stuffing. Had to make some more because I used the rest of what I had yesterday when I made the turkey and stuffing pie. That turned out absolutely delicious. Okay, in the background, not for this recipe, this is what I always do though. That's some turkey broth I'm going to keep on the side. Well, turkey stock now because I had used the bones, but anyhow, that's going to be used. I want to make some more gravy with that. So anyway, we have some cranberry sauce that's going to go in there, but not all of that, but some of it. I got some of my homemade mushrooms I like putting in there. That wasn't part of the Turkey Day meal, but we had them in the refrigerator, so I'm going to use them. There we have my mashed potatoes. Here's all the meat that we got off of the carcass. That's a mixture of white and dark. This is my green beans. We're going to be putting most of that, probably all of that in there. This is a little gravy here. And between the stuffing and the gravy and the potatoes, that's going to help thicken up the liquid for the soup, okay? And there's my mirepoix, or my carrots, celery, and this is mixed onion. I got some green onion and sweet onion in there. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so that's pretty much the best angle I can get with the way my stuff's set up. So, but what we're going to do, we're going to bring our onions and celery and the carrots right over here. We're going to dump some of those in. Now the carrots I part cooked because they take the longest, so we just want to get those things all these little softened up, that's all. And then after that, everything else is already cooked. So this is just really a matter of getting everything nice and temperature warmed up with the with the soup yet. So we're going to stir this in. And this is a humongous pot, but that's my wife. She helped me out a lot today though. She got up early to do some overtime work, I guess, and at any rate, she got my turkey going, so that saved a little bit of time because we let that go for a couple hours. So now we're gonna let that set. I'm gonna throw in some of my mushrooms, not many, just enough to give it a little bit of mushroomy look flavor. But I do this every time. This has nothing to do with the turkey, but I'm pretty much I got mushrooms all the time, so and I love them. So we're going to use these. I cooked these the other day. When Turkey Day came along, we kind of went to the wayside, but they're still good. So excuse me. We're gonna have a nice chilly day. At least tomorrow. Today's not too bad. Woke up, it was 50-something degrees. Tomorrow's supposed to be 40-something degrees. We had a little bit of a front come through already, and the temperature went down a little. So notice I'm not putting the turkey in yet, because that poor boy, he's done a good job. But he's been swimming long enough. I'm going to let him. That's the last thing I put in this turkey. So the next thing we're going to drop here, we're going to drop some things we need to let dissolve a little bit, which would be our spuds. So, and I'm not going to use all of these. It's quite a bit. But like I said, what you're going to do with this is try to break it up into little chunks. And then we're going to, once this is in there, we'll keep stirring it, because it will thicken up. It's like, it becomes like a potato starch, almost like a potato flour kind of deal. And trust me, if this isn't thick enough, by the time you get done, you can always add a thickener, like cornstarch and water will help thicken that up. If that's not enough. But I think we're going to be condensing down some of these here containers. Now let me get my spoon again. And let's keep stirring. See, the potatoes will start to float a little bit, but they'll also start to disintegrate once they get warmed up enough. And that's where the thickening comes in. So I'll crank this up a little bit. I don't want to have a hard boil, because then everything gets blown out of proportion, basically. I don't think so. All right, so now we're going to put in some green beans. I think I'm going to use all of these because we don't have that many left. So now the reason I put these in, you know, beside the fact of the green bean part, it has the bacon in there. Nice bacon flavor. Can't beat it. And we're just gonna stir this around. Everything you put in there, just kind of stir it around a little bit. Okay, then we got, just going to take the rest of this here gravy stuff that we have, because not that much. If I take this, if I don't take it all, there's going to be a little piece left. Might as well use it all up. And this also will help thicken it up. Let me get my little spatula over here. I don't waste none of this. I love this. This gravy came out real good. This was the one I made from scratch the other day. I'm using the turkey drippings and a little bit of flour and some cream and chicken broth or turkey broth. Yeah. Perfection. At least that's what hopefully what this will be is perfection. Okay, basically now we're down to 2 ingredients left, and that will be the turkey and the cranberry sauce. And then we're going to be putting in the stuffing last. Well, stuffing and then turkey. Getting all these, I'm trying to get these lumpy potatoes to come get up here and let me squish them so they dissolve a little quicker. But you know, for mashed potatoes, they're not being very cooperative. Turn it up a little bit more. I do this every year, so I'm not going to turn it up, and I end up turning it back up because I don't. You know, you don't need it to be rumbling boil. The rumbling boil is left for spaghetti, I guess. I mean, it's all right if you have some lumpy potatoes, but the main reason I put them in there is to help thicken this up a little bit, because you know it's kind of watery, and it's already. You can tell. I can tell the difference. I know this is not one of your favorite recipes because it's watching me stir it, so. Okay, so now I'm going to put in some of my cranberry sauce, and then we'll put some stuffing in here, and then we'll put some turkey in there. Now the cranberry sauce is just for flavor, but I'm putting one piece in there. And what'll happen there, once that dissolves, you're going to get the cranberry flavor. Still leaves us one little slice left. Okay. So, with that being said, stir this around. When you get done with this soup, this is going to be, like Thanksgiving turkey dinner all over again. Now, you know, you're probably getting sick of it, but this is pretty healthy anyway. But this, I like doing this. This is, I don't know, maybe like an anger management class. It's calming, you know, watching the soup boil, and I don't know, I'm just crazy right now, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I will put the turkey in, since I see some bubbles coming up. And this is a fair amount of turkey going down, so. Oh, we still have more turkey in the refrigerator yet. I ain't got a big bird this time. And it's just her and I, because we, you know, the family was, because of the COVID, keeping distance, so. And besides that, my son went someplace. My two daughters, they stayed home and did their own thing. So, but it's all good. The smell in here is to beat the band, huh? Now you can make, you know, another batch of mashed potatoes, and when this is done, you can actually serve this over mashed potatoes. But Penny and I like noodles. Sometimes we'll use the real thin spaghetti. Other times we use, like she wants the egg noodles now. Sometimes I'll use the wagon wheels. I still like those from when I was a kid. And I finally found them after all these years. Of all places, yeah, oh, you're right, Amazon. All right. No, a lot of people say they never heard of them, but I might show you a picture later. I still haven't. All right, I'm going to take about half of my stuffing. And this also is two things. It'll help thicken it, but it also has a nice flavor. This is, I cooked it in the turkey broth. And plus it was a turkey stuffing, so it was stovetop stuffing. Enhanced with real turkey broth. Whatever. Okay, so basically, we're just going to let that cook a little bit. And I'll bring you guys back when we're just about there, because we are just about there. No kidding. All right, we'll be back. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm going to make my noodles now. This is the egg noodles that we got. I don't know where Penny got them, but she likes her egg noodles. Okay, our little soup venture is going along smoothly. So now, what we got to do is spice this baby up a little bit and put some salt and pepper in there, because I just tasted it and it needs something mighty bad. You know, that turkey is always bland, so. But you get, I mean, I've tasted, I like burnt my tongue on a green bean. That's just, I didn't realize that was on there, really. So, put about maybe a teaspoon of salt and pepper in there. And I'm going to get me some thyme and some rosemary. Always a good deal when you're having poultry dish of sorts. And we got the thyme, and here we got the rosemary. And I started my the noodles. I don't know if I said that to you, but I showed you what the noodles were, so. Not going crazy. This is about Again, maybe a teaspoon. But I want to bring out some flavor. These are the two to do it. You can also put some sage in here. I don't know if I got any of that, but I'm not like a... Sage to me reminds me of like breakfast sausage. So, we put some thyme in here. If you ain't got the time, you don't belong in this here kitchen because it takes a little bit. But anyway, this is going to be a nice pot of soup when we get done. And it's pretty nice because, I mean, not that it's that, but make it in time because tomorrow, our temperature today, we woke up, it was like 50. I know you guys probably, oh, that ain't, well, for us in Florida, that's something. So, and then tonight, tonight's going to be dropping down. We've already had the front come through. I think I said that already. But tomorrow the temperature will be probably no higher than 45 degrees all day, supposedly. We'll have to wait and see that one. Okay, so I'll let that sit for a minute. And then we'll come back and check. Make sure we don't have to do no more spicing up. If we do, we got plenty of spices. So that being said, put this away. Anyway, we'll be back in a couple of minutes, I'm sure. Okay, my friends, there you see it. Turkey swoop is done. I got the noodles in the background. We're going to plate up, meet you at the taste test table. Okay, there's my egg noodles. We're going to be plopping some juice on there. Okay, hope all you guys can see me. We're done with the soup. And Elmo likes it. And this is a spoon version of my Elmo. I got a couple sets of these. Yep, it's going to need more salt and pepper, but that's okay. Typical chicken or turkey soup. The noodles came out really nice. Wow. This is a definite comfort food. Like I said, if you wanted to thicken up the sauce, you can put a cornstarch slurry in there. You can mix like 1 or 2 teaspoons of cornstarch and mix the same amount of water. Stir it around and then drizzle it in there, bring it up to a boil, and that'll help thicken it up. Or if you want to, you can put some heavy cream in here. But I'm trying to keep it light today. Well, there you have it. I have a little bit of turkey left. I have some mashed potatoes left. I put all my green beans in there. I have a piece of cranberry left. And I have some stuffing left. So I think that's enough ingredients. I have enough ingredients now to do one final dish, and I'll be doing that tomorrow probably. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I did. I always like making the soup. I don't know why, but I do. And everything that we used, everything that we ate on Thanksgiving Day, it's right there in that bowl, except for the mushrooms. It's the only thing I added different. But anyway, let's get down to business so Elmo can get out of here. When you're out and about, cover up, protect yourself as well as others. Wash your hands, even when you're out and about. Get you some of that sanitizer spray it on your hand, put that goop on there. Get all them germs off your fingers, drive home. When you get in the house, wash your hands. Don't talk with your mouth full unless it's another dish just like this. And this is over the top delicious. I told you about the noodles. Penny wanted the egg noodles today. It was a good choice. But you can make any kind of noodle you want. You can make it with rice, whatever you like. Okay, give us a don't forget to give us a like. Share with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't yet. When you do, notification bell, as usual, will pop up. You hit that. That'll let you know when you got a new video like this out. Don't forget, while you're over in that area, hit the arrow down button to pop into the description box. And there's a link to my daughter's updated artwork site, if you don't mind checking that out. And the full ingredients of the recipe will be down in that description box. So, until next time, my friends, stay hungry, come back when you are, and we'll give you another dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying we are out. And hopefully, I get my microphone thing fixed up.